The forest went silent right after the screaming started. A father turned around for 2 seconds and his daughter was gone between the trees. Ken Best tricks to survive being lost. In the forest, don't get caught unprepared. Subscribe and enable notifications, because the next trick we share might just be the one that saves your life. The rain was freezing. The sun disappeared early, and every direction looked exactly the same. People think being lost means walking around confused, but real forest survival begins when panic enters your body, your breathing changes, your legs shake, your brain starts making deadly decisions. Tonight, we follow 10 terrifying survival lessons hidden inside one long nightmare in the wilderness. Trick 1. Stop running. The worst mistake happens in the first 5 minutes. Most lost people start running, hoping they will find a road, a light, anything familiar. But the father kept moving deeper into the dark forest, breaking branches, slipping through mud, burning all his energy before nightfall. Then came the sound, not animals, not wind, footsteps behind him. He froze. Stopping gives your brain time to survive, not panic. Sit down, slow your breathing, listen carefully, look for landmarks, water sounds, distant roads, anything useful? Because people rarely die from being lost first. They die from fear making them move too far. Trick 2, follow water. Carefully hours later, his throat felt like sandpaper. The rain stopped, the cold got worse, and dehydration started affecting his thinking. Then he heard moving water nearby, a stream. Water can save your life, but blindly following rivers can also trap you inside cliffs, ravines, or dangerous currents. He stayed beside the stream instead of walking inside it. Smart survivors follow water slowly because streams often lead towards civilization, roads, or camps. But wet shoes destroy feet quickly, and damaged feet in the wilderness become a death sentence. Keep socks dry whenever possible, and never waste energy fighting strong water currents. The forest punishes exhaustion fast. Trick 3, never trust night sounds. Darkness changes everything. At sunset, the forest stopped looking natural. Every tree looked human. Every shadow moved. Every crack sounded close. Then came whispering. His own mind started turning fear into voices. Many lost people begin chasing sounds at night, thinking they hear family, search teams, or help. That mistake pulls them deeper into danger. At night, stay still unless there is immediate danger. Human brains become unreliable in darkness and cold. He built a small shelter under fallen branches, just enough to block wind. Then he heard heavy breathing outside. Not close enough to see, but close enough to feel. Trick 4, stay warm before anything else. Cold kills quietly, not dramatically, not instantly. First, your hands stop working, then your thinking slows, then sleep starts feeling comforting. That comfort is dangerous. The father almost fell asleep in wet clothes beside the shelter. Instead, he stuffed dry leaves between his jacket layers for insulation. Small heat traps can save lives. Avoid sitting directly on cold ground because your body loses heat fast through contact. Use leaves, bark, bags, anything dry underneath you. By midnight, his teeth would not stop shaking, and somewhere far away, something screamed through the trees. Trick 5. Mark your path. Morning arrived with thick fog. Visibility disappeared within a few meters. He started walking again, certain he recognized the area. An hour later, he found his own footprints. He had been walking in circles. Forests confuse direction naturally, especially when panic and exhaustion begin. Always mark your path. Break branches carefully. Stack rocks. Scratch arrows into dirt. Tie cloth pieces. Anything visible. Without markers, you can walk endlessly without realizing it. Then he noticed fresh footprints near his own, bare feet, small ones. Trick 6, don't eat random plants. Hunger changes human judgment fast. By the second day, his stomach cramped painfully. He spotted bright berries growing near wet rocks. Beautiful, easy to reach, deadly. Many poisonous plants look harmless, especially in survival situations. If you are not completely certain, do not eat it. Starvation takes days. Poison can kill in hours. Instead, focus energy on finding safer resources like insects, fish, or rescue signals. He threw the berries away. Minutes later, he saw birds avoiding the same bush completely. Nature sometimes warns you quietly. Trick 7. Fire is more than heat. That night, the temperature dropped brutally. His fingers barely moved, and darkness swallowed everything beyond the trees. Then he built a small fire beside stones. Fire changes survival completely. It provides warmth, light, psychological comfort, and helps rescuers find you faster. But large fires waste energy and materials. Small, controlled fires survive longer. Smoke during daytime can signal rescuers from far away. As flames crack softly, the father finally heard helicopters somewhere above the clouds, but they never saw him. Trick 8. Save your energy. By the third day, his body felt heavier with every step. Panic kept telling him to move faster, search harder, climb farther. But exhausted survivors make fatal mistakes. Falls, injuries, bad decisions, hallucinations. He stopped climbing steep terrain unnecessarily. Energy becomes survival currency. Move only with purpose. Rest often and avoid sweating too much in cold environments. Wet clothing steals body heat dangerously fast. Then the rain returned again harder than before, and the forest floor turned into black freezing mud. Trick 9. Rescue teams miss people. Often most survivors believe rescuers will automatically find them. Reality is terrifyingly different. Dense forests swallow sound, hide movement, and block visibility completely. Search teams pass near him twice without noticing. That is why signaling matters constantly. 3 loud whistles, 3 fires, 3 repeated sounds. These are universal distress signals. He used wet leaves to create thicker smoke during daylight. Then finally, far through the trees, someone answered with a whistle. For the first time in days, hope returned, but hope can also make people careless. Trick 10. Panic kills. Faster than the forest, when he finally saw rescuers, he almost collapsed running downhill toward them. One wrong step, and he slid near a steep ravine hidden under wet leaves. That is how many survivors die near rescue. Panic creates tunnel vision. Even at the end, stay careful, watch your footing, control breathing, move slowly. The forest does not care if rescue is close. It only takes one mistake. And sometimes people survive animals, cold, hunger, and darkness, only to lose against fear itself. Subscribe so that you will not miss the tricks to survive when situations you never thought would come. The father and daughter were rescued 2 days later, cold, dehydrated, terrified, but alive. Many others are never found because forests do not kill loudly. They confuse, freeze, isolate, and slowly turn panic into deadly decisions. Survival is rarely about strength. It is about staying calm long enough to think clearly. One smart choice can keep you alive through the worst night of your life, and one careless decision can disappear you forever between the trees. Somewhere tonight, someone is already lost in the wilderness, hearing branches crack in the dark, wondering if they will ever make it home again. Subscribe to know the best tricks to survive more unfortunate events.